Hey guys, Craig with Wildland Outdoor here. We're going to go ahead and bring you an update with the uh, semi-automatic 308 build. I'm going to go ahead and call it the Mock SASS. The M110 SASS was the military designation for the semi-automatic sniper system that was used. So obviously this is my take on that, so that's why I'm going to call it the Mock SASS. In the first video, I told you I would go ahead and go back over the parts once I got the parts that I had put together and explain to you why I chose those parts. So give me 1 second here to get the camera flipped around. I will go over what the parts are again, and then I will go over why I chose the parts that I chose. All right, guys, here's how the project sits so far. In the back, we have the Magpul PRS Lite sitting on an Aero Precision enhanced carbine buffer kit. That's the buffer, the spring, and the buffer tube. Magpul Myad grip. Aero M5 lower, Aero M5 E1 upper. The trigger is the LaRue Tactical MBT 2S. It is a 2-stage trigger, 4.5 pound total pull, 2.5 pounds for the first stage, 2 pounds for the second stage. The safety is the Badass Pro Ambi safety. And then the lower parts kit is just a Aero Precision M5 lower parts kit. So let's start with the receivers. I chose the Aero receivers because every rifle I have right now is built off of Aero receivers, and I find their fit and finish to be fantastic. You know, they always fit together really tight. Never really had any slop between the receivers. Never had any issues with the finishes. I really, really like the enhanced barrel mounting system. It's where that's the barrel nut right there, and it actually threads on and tightens the barrel down, and then the handguard mounts to the barrel nut. So the handguard is truly free floated and doesn't touch the barrel at all. So I really like that. And other than that, you know, Aero is one of the top receiver manufacturers in the country, so that doesn't hurt either. As for the lower parts kit, anyone that builds ARs know, is, you know, most lower parts kits are all the same. So I just went with the Aero lower parts kit because I was on sale when I bought it. The Badass Pro, I was just gonna go with a Badass Ambi safety. I was looking for one in Flat Dark Earth. Couldn't find any in stock. However, I did find this Pro on sale. So for about the same price as what I would have spent on just the regular Badass Ambi safety, I got the Pro. It does have the two different size levers. So that's nice. As for the trigger, you know, I've tried a couple of different triggers. You know, I've had mil-spec triggers. They work fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I've had the ALG ACT, the Advanced Combat Trigger. Yeah, basically it's a mil-spec trigger that's been polished and then nickel boron coated. You know, ALG Defense is owned by Geisley, so all the trigger work has been done by the guys in the Geisley shop. It's also a nice trigger, but I went ahead and tried one of these LaRue MBT 2S's on a recommendation of a good friend. in one of my other rifles, and I absolutely love it. So seeing as we're building a Precision 308 here, I figured this nice two-stage trigger was perfect. And for my guys out there that know the history of the LaRue MBT triggers, you'll know why. For those that don't, you can dig it up, but essentially when the MBT trigger originally came out, it was around $200, and its closest competitor was the Geissele SSA trigger. And LaRue went through and invested millions of dollars to buy the equipment to specifically mass produce these triggers in-house so they could lower the price. So this MBT 2S, I believe, is equivalent to the Geissele SSAE. A lot of guys that like them better than the Geissele triggers. So personally, I've never tried a Geissele trigger, but I love this LaRue trigger and probably won't use anything else. The Magpul Myad grip, I have this on another rifle, and then I also have an Ergo grip on another rifle, and I just love the way that the Myad feels in my hand. You know, the different configurations that you can set up to get it to fit your hand the way you want. You know, I really enjoy it. And I really like the ability to have the extra storage down here in the grip, whether you're storing a oil bottle, a set of spare batteries, or I believe you can even get an adapter to store a spare bolt in the handle, which is really handy. So that's definitely a bonus there. As for the buffer system, it was a buffer system. I needed one. With the PRS light, you can go with either a rifle length or a carbine length buffer system. So I just went ahead and picked up the carbine length. I am going to be running an adjustable gas block on this, so I should be able to go ahead and tune that system up pretty well. Whether or not I stay with the buffer and spring, I'm really contemplating going with Arma Spec captured spring or a JP Enterprises silent capture spring. I've heard really good things about those, but you know, to be determined. For right now, until the rifle is done, built, and functional, it's going to stay the way it is. PRS light stock. I chose that because with being a precision platform, I wanted a fixed stock on this, but I wanted it to be adjustable so that I can have the adjustable length of pull and the cheek riser. I was contemplating getting the PRS stock itself, but trying to keep weight down on this rifle. I mean, it's going to be a heavier rifle to begin with, but I believe the PRS light is almost half the weight of the PRS stock. So I went ahead and went this way because it gets me that lighter weight, but it still gives me my length of pull adjustments and my cheek weld. And just from the reviews that I've read on it, it's pretty solid stock. So we'll give it a shot. And, you know, once this thing's complete, we'll go ahead and give you guys a rundown on overall thoughts on that stock, and then any other parts if I feel that there's something that needs to be changed. And I know you guys have probably been saying it through the whole video. Why in the hell is the gun 3 different colors? Just kind of ignore that for right now. I'm picking up parts for this as I can pick them up. You know, Arrow does not make, I can't remember. I think it's the lower. No, it's the upper. I think it's the upper. I don't know, one of the two. You cannot get it in OD green. So there's no sense in trying to get, I'm going to try to get this OD green, I'm going to try to get that OD green, and just paying more for it. So got the lower on sale, got the upper on sale. Yeah, they're different colors, but in the end, I'm going to send it off and have it all redone and Cerakoted. Pretty sure I'm just going to go with an OD green on this one, so it'll all be OD in the end anyway. So I don't really care about what the mix and match of colors right now. So that's where we're currently at with the Mock SASS. So I'm just waiting for Criterion to get barrels back in. And then we're going to run I'm thinking a 20-inch 1 in 11 twist Criterion barrel. And then we're going to run a 16-inch Arrow M5E1 handguard. I plan on running superlative arms, adjustable gas block. And then I'm trying to decide on the muzzle whether I want to go with a SJC Titan comp or if I want to go with an Ultradyne Apollo Max comp. Be one of the two. Or I guess they're brakes. Not sure what I'm going to go with for the bolt carrier yet, and then I'm going to go with some sort of an ambi charging handle as well. And then glass-wise, thinking probably an Arcan Optics EPL 4-16. Not 100%, might go 6-24. That one's a kind of a hard decision to make, but it's 308, so either one will work. For 624 will get me out further, but we'll see. So that's the update for now. Might be a little bit on this one because until Criterion gets more barrels put out, there's nothing I can do about that one. But if I can get the handguard and whatnot, I'll get it. But I don't really see a point in updating you guys with, hey, I got a handguard, or hey, I got a charging handle. So hopefully the next time you guys see this rifle, it'll be I'll at least have the parts laid out to have everything done. If not, have it put together, and then we'll go over the complete rifle and go from there. So as always, guys, get out and train with what you got. It's the only way you're going to learn. We'll see you on the next one.